So yeah, the collaboration came about with actually a very fun meeting over a picnic in Hyde Park, where I met a lovely chap called Ning, and he then introduced me to Chloe, who's the creative director, and then from there Chloe and I just sort of hashed around ideas and the collaboration was born. What really excites me about design in general, which applies to my fashion stuff and also this furniture range, is this idea of fantasy and escapism. Humour is a key part of my design. I think the best thing ever is actually work that slightly satires that and has fun with the absurdity of life. Why be grey and dull in your perspective when actually you can be whatever you want? Oh, it's all fantasy. So the sort of inspiration behind my designs are very much this sort of response to the language of sort of pop art. It's sort of using a yellow submarine, which is obviously extremely iconic just in terms of the 60s and the idea of the Beatles. So the inspiration of the sea is, you know, seaside towns often have a very different aesthetic. They're almost the far-reaching point of like a holiday, arcade centres, or all these amazing aesthetics you get in these places, and even just the aesthetics of the fisherman and this cartoon aesthetic of the fisherman with a little blue and white stripe top and the beard and the pipe. I very much like that almost animated quality of it. These are all very sentimentally sort of important but also very iconic aspects of our culture. Okay, so a sort of fun object that I've got recently that I really enjoy in terms of symbolism, or you know, the pleasure even just looking at it, is this quite funny sort of little ceramic steak, like sort of meats. I'm really fascinated by the idea of meat just in terms of like, you know, art historically, from soutine to bacon. The power of the symbol of meat is the sort of rotting flesh. For me, the most important thing in good design or art is fantasy and escapism, because that's the real role of the creator, is to bring magic into otherwise potentially, you know, boring situations.